I'm J.R. Church. Welcome to today's analysis of the news. Well, it has been an interesting week this past week. For example, from Israeli news, Iran's designated defense minister has finally been unmasked as a terrorist. And this has spurred widespread outrage. Last Thursday night, August 20th, Debka file first exposed Mahmoud Ahmadinejad's defense minister, Ahmadi Vahidi, as wanted by Interpol for the 1994 Buenos Aires atrocity, a massive bombing attack on the Jewish community center in the Argentine capital, which left 84 people dead and hundreds wounded. This story instantly picked up by world media, without attribution, of course, without giving them the credit, spurred general outrage and protest, in particular from the Argentine prosecutor and the Jewish community. The U.S. State Department spokesman, Ayan Kelly, said if Vahidi was indeed the man wanted by Interpol, it would be very disturbing to see him confirmed in the Iranian cabinet. Israeli Defense Minister Ehud Barak voiced deep concerns, commenting that the Islamic Republic was showing its real face. The following is the text of the Debka Files exclusive as published in its English edition early Friday, August 21st, which says, Ahmadi Vahidi, whom President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad has designated as Iran's next defense minister, was head of the notorious Al-Quds brigades which ordered and organized the bombing attack on the Jewish center in Buenos Aires in 1994 that left 84 people dead. So, Iran is moving ahead with its determined plan to wipe Israel off the map. Concerning that, of course, in our August 2009 edition of Prophecy in the News, we have an article here called Iran's Stealth Missile, the Sejal-2. In the era of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's, tensions are rising in Israel in a way that rivals January of 1991, when Iraqi Scud missiles struck both Tel Aviv and Haifa. Iran is now making rapid progress toward becoming a first-rate missile power. As reported by Debka File on June 13th, Iran is slowing down its manufacture of the Shihab-3 missile in favor of a mass production of a more accurate two-stage, 2,000-kilometer range Sejal-2 ballistic missile powered with solid fuel, which was successfully tested on May the 20th. More than 1,000 new Sejals are projected to come off the production lines in 5 years at a rate of 200 a year. So, they're gearing up for a war with Israel. You remember the Hezbollah in the north are funded by Iran. Syria is being armed and funded by Iran. The Hezbollah in the south are also being funded and supplied by Iran. Well, here's a new war this year in Yemen. Actually, it's a continuation of a war that has gone on for several years, about 5 years. But the latest fighting by the rebel Houthis, which, by the way, are supplied by Iran, have left in the last month more than 2,000 dead and up to 150,000 homeless. The Yemeni government and troops are battling around 15,000 Iranian armed and trained Houthi rebels. Now, why is Iran doing all this? Well, because they want to get a foothold in every country of the Middle East, which, of course, led to Saudi Arabia saying to our State Department just a few days ago, get off our backs, I'm quoting now, get off our backs concerning a Palestinian state. For now, put it on hold. Get rid of the real problem, Iran. Now, this is Saudi Arabia saying that. They are afraid of what Iran is doing. At the same time, by the way, here's an article about Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak and President Obama meeting last Tuesday at the White House and addressing the media after his White House talks with U.S. President Barack Obama on Tuesday, August 18th. Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak spoke at length about the need for a final Israeli-Palestinian peace, not temporary solutions, he said. However, in their closed discussions, get this, Washington sources disclose the Egyptian leader urged Obama to put the conflict on a back burner for now and focus on the far more urgent issue of Iran's advance toward a nuclear weapon. The U.S. president listened carefully, but held off his answer until the Middle East policy review he's ordered is concluded. In other words, our president is not real anxious to mix it up with Iran. There were, however, indications that Mubarak, who praised Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, persuaded Obama not to insist on a total freeze on the settlement construction